Hey yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Bow Weezy, man. Check it out right about now. You tuning into Montreality, the only thing that matters. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it was a special night. That was something that Jermaine was really excited and happy about. Was the fact that me and Chris met for the first time, and that was what was so unique about that night, you know. And yeah, man, he was just full of energy. And you could just tell that he was just excited to be a part of the whole entire event that was taking place. And he sat right, just as this camera is looking dead at me and I'm looking at y'all, he was sitting right across from me just like this at the dinner table. Him, you know what I'm saying, his lovely wife right there. And he was just funny, man, cracking jokes with me. And then, you know, the next day we had the show. I remember seeing him, he had on a blue bandana. He had on all black. He was on the side of the stage, and then and that was the last time I saw him. You know, so, and if you look at the Instagram that Jermaine posted from that night, you know, he said something like on the lines of moments like these is real special. You know, Bow and Chris Kelly meet for the first time ever. It's like moments like this. This is what you call like so def so. And you know, I just got to take my hat off to him before. I want to make sure this piece makes the whole interview, especially this, because if it wasn't for guys like, you know, Chris Cross, then, you know, it probably wouldn't be no Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I always love to salute the ones that paved the way for me. And you don't see a lot of young cats in the game doing that no more. You know, I paved the way for a lot of cats, a lot of young cats. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of them, you know, have pride, which is cool, whatever. But for me, man, I recognize it was real. If it wasn't for cats like Chris Cross, then it wouldn't be no Bow. It wouldn't be none of this. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be. Yeah, I went to school up until like the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like right up like in the 7th grade, and that's when everything just popped off for me. I ended up moving to Atlanta, meeting up with Jermaine Dupri, and then you know, that's when all the history was bound to be made. If I was to have a 9-to-5 job, realistically, probably see myself, I guess like when I was a teenager, I guess before the fame and everything, probably somewhere working at the mall or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Being that I always love shoes and sneakers, I could see myself probably trying to work at Foot Locker to see if I can get, you know, hooked up with that Saturday special when them Jordans come out. That'll be the only reason. That'll probably be like the one job I'd do. I couldn't see myself working in a grocery store or nowhere else. I just think that the mall was just like the perfect spot for a teenager to work at. Everything that a teenager would want or dream of is inside the mall, whether it's clothes, whether it's, you know, whatever it is that you into, you can find it at the mall. Video games, probably work at GameStop or something like that. Oh wait, my favorite video game of all time. Ah man, I can't just pick one. I gotta pick a couple of them. I'm a real video gamer. So all the 2K series, most definitely. All the Madden series, most definitely. Smooth Criminal, Sega Genesis was like one of the coldest games. I love that game. Stairs will fall down and then Michael Jackson can walk up there, moonwalk on the pool table and all that. Yeah, that was dope. Of course, Mortal Kombat. I gotta throw out Mortal Kombat. And I never was like a big Tekken fan, but Mortal Kombat was it. And oh yeah, the Home Alone video game too. That was real dope. And the Ninja Turtle video game. Yeah, for sure. The first thing that I bought once I got on was a car. I think a whole bunch of people can vouch for that. When they receive that first big check, especially, you know, if you're the type that, you know, you came from actually nothing, and you always, even as a kid, you always just dreamed of having the better things in life. You know, that's the first thing that people want is a brand new car. That's just the status. It just goes along with, you know, just everything that you represent. But for me, that was the #1 thing, was a whip. I had to get a new car. I wanted a car. That was it. It was a Maserati, actually. Right when I did Johnson Family Vacation with Cedric the Entertainer, I fell in love with the Maserati, and I put it in one of my videos with me and Baby back in the day, like back in like 06, a Let's Get Down video. And then I just loved it, and I just bought that. Then from that I upgraded, you know what I mean, got a Ferrari from then, traded in that, got another Ferrari, then traded that in and got it, you know, and the story goes on and on. You know, just living too early, living too fast. You know, well, for me, I think it's good because I'm still young and I started out young. So for me, I got all that out the way. It ain't a car I ain't own, it ain't a car I ain't drive. So for me, nothing really impresses me. The only thing that impresses me or excites me is the work. That's what gives me the adrenaline rush. You know, I don't care about a Maybach. I had one of them at 21. My mama bought me one. So it's like none of that stuff really impressed me anymore. And I think that's what's bringing the best out of me as a man, as a person, as an artist, as an actor. Everything is the fact that those things don't define me nor make me. And I'm cool how I am. You see me, I'm in a hoodie. I mean, don't get it twisted. I got the rollie on, but I mean, other than that, we coolin'. No, we chillin'. The keys to success is just staying humble, staying hungry, and to love what you do. You gotta love what you do. If you don't love what you do, then why you doing it? You know, and I think that if you do that and respect the craft or respect whatever it is that you want to do in life or whatever your surroundings are, just take it serious and just go hard at it. I know this is really bad, and I encourage all kids to read. As for my daughter as well, I think reading is very important, boo-boo, so I hope she doesn't like rewind this. But I was just telling like all my partners how reading for me is so relaxing that it actually makes me go to sleep. Like, I don't mind reading, but every time I seem to read anything, it can even be a movie script. I was just telling my agent this the other day, you know, I don't mind reading, but for some reason it relaxes me so much that I really go to sleep. I Googled that shit and like said like, can reading make you go to sleep? And that's what it said. It said like, if you in a relaxed state of mind, or you in a peaceful, you know, surrounding, if your surroundings are very peaceful, and if you start reading, it can relax the brain and you can doze off. It's almost like being hypnotized, just like your eyes gazing across the words in the paper and reading the different letters and taking everything in. It can relax the brain and you can fall asleep. So I got that problem really bad. So yeah, I don't think I should. I don't do a lot of reading as much as I should, but I encourage all the kids out there, make sure you pick up a book. If I was to write a book, what would I call my book? Just the Shad Moss story, you know. If it's my story, then why not give them the real? And giving them the real is giving them who Shad Moss is. And what I stand for and what I represent, that's what the name of my book will be called. Yes, most definitely. I'm partnering up with my big uncle, my big homie Snoop, on that project. That's going to be out probably like later on in the year, if not in first quarter of next year. And we're putting that together now. He just was on 106 and Park with me not too long ago, and after the show we was talking briefly about it. And so, you know, it's taking its courses, but it's definitely going to happen. So definitely look forward to that. And the guys who did the Reincarnated movie are going to be actually doing this along with Snoop. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. And I just think that it's time. You know, it hasn't been a young cat in the game who's been able to tell a story from when he was still young. And that's what's so special and unique about myself. So I just want to share that with the world and give my fans something to watch and relive, and, you know, be a part of the history, you know, that I believe that I've created along my path. And I'm still young and I still got a long way to go. So I'm just starting. So everything that I did early on in my career, like I said, it was big, it was huge, but now it's just all about taking over every aspect of the game, especially when it comes to the entertainment industry. Yeah, where I'm at with the album really right now, I'm not even really focused on the album at this moment. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's all about finding the right records. Now I'm going into single mode. I just hit Birdman the other day and told him that I'm ready. I'm gonna run with this record I got out called Pussy on My Mind. It's a song featuring Kid Ink. And what I'd like to do was, the last time I put out the Green Light 5, I put it out, and I wanted the fans to pick and grab a hold of one record. And whatever record that was, that's the one I was gonna roll with, because I do it for my people, my fans. And being that record just took off virally, it was like, why not run with it? It's a home run hit. So when I come back from England, I'm actually gonna shoot the video for that, and I'm gonna shoot the video to Heartstop as well. So I'm just back on my grind and getting back into that, you know, into bow mode. What's really taking me so long is the fact that I wanted to live life, and I really wanted to get inspired again by things that I see. You know, everybody can rap about money, everybody can rap about cars and jewelry and all that. That's cool, but, you know, by doing the Green Light series, I've touched so many people with the real shit that I got just by me living my life and going through real life things. And for that, you know, now I feel like now it's time to get back in the studio and do what I got to do, because I got so much stuff on my mind and on my brain, and that I want to share with the people and just share with the world. It's only right. So now I'm getting into that mode. and I'm redoing the whole album. Like, I got a whole bunch of records already done and recorded. I got records with Wiz, I got records with Meek, I got records with everybody. But it's like, you know, that shit was old. Like, I was, you know, it's old music. So to me, to my ears, it's new if I release all of the music, but I'm just, you know, I'm scratching all of those and I'm going back in and redoing the whole entire project. I would love to work with DMX. Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, DMX is a legend. You know, you can't take away the man's craft. And with that being said, you know, I have the utmost respect for DMX. You know, man, I believe he's definitely, if people don't want to put him top 5, I would put X in my top 5, but he's definitely in the top 10 category, no doubt. Just well respected, man. Outside of, you know, for me, it's about the talent, it's about his gift, it's about what he was blessed with. And he was blessed with a gift. He was similar to a Tupac in a way by how his music touched so many people, and he was like a poet. You know, he was a rare breed. So for that, I salute DMX. And you know, I speak on behalf of the world. Everybody want him to get better and get back in tip-top shape, but X gonna be X, and you know, I got the utmost respect for that man. Big fan of DMX. Yeah, I met Michael Jordan. I remember the first time I met him, it was actually years ago. But I'm actually real cool with his sons, Marcus and Jeffrey. And I wouldn't say like, yeah, I would say we kind of grew up together. I remember just being on tour, and you know, every time we come to Chicago, even like at the age of maybe like 15, you know, they would come around and we just click. And there's been times I stayed over Marcus and, you know, the family, Mr. Jordan's house, and went over there and played ball. We would get in town for the tours, and like early, we'll go over their house, hoop. So yeah, of course I had plenty of times. Actually, a funny story, I actually wore some irises over to their house, and we was getting ready to play ball, and I remember Mr. Jordan came in and woke us all up and was like, whose is these? And I was like, oh man, you know, I loved AI. You know, AI was my dude. Like, Iverson was my dude, but you know, everything was brand Jordan out. I was like, the mine. He's like, man, you know these ain't, you know, come on, man. You know you gotta have on some jump man, some Jordans, something. And I never saw my AIs after that moment. I was in some Jordans going downstairs to play basketball. What is in Bow's pocket at the time of this interview right now? Absolutely nothing, because I just came fresh off the plane through the airport, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't have anything on me that would get me in any type of trouble whatsoever. So, with that being, only thing I have with me is my wallet. I got my wallet on me though. My house key. That's my house key, the red key right there. That's that new shit. Oh, I get to pick my, hold on, so I get 3 different meals. I get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, damn. Okay, for breakfast, I'm gonna go with some French toast, some potatoes and some turkey sausage. For lunch, I gotta have me a turkey burger and some French fries. And if it's my last meal, I gotta get a vanilla shake. Now, if it's my dinner, I need some fried catfish. You know, I need some macaroni and cheese, and I need some mashed potatoes. I need that. So if I got that, I'll be fine. If I got all those things, I'll be okay. I have no idea. That's a tough ass question. That was like a school. Yeah, that flew right over my head, dog. That shit went shoo. Yeah. Who's my hero? Probably my mother. My mother. Cause you know, that's my hero. To watch a single parent mother, you know, do it all on her own and now be in the position that she's in, I just gotta respect that. You know, that's what I want to be. I want to get to that point where I kick my feet up and not do nothing. I'm working for 2 people, my daughter and my mother. So, but I see my mother actually do it. I'm preparing my daughter to walk through that step, through that, you know, that phase of life. But my mom's most definitely, man, off top. You know, black woman, no father around, just my mom's raising a young boy, and just so happens that I got a blessing from God to be able to do what I do, to be here right now talking to y'all. So definitely my mom's. My message to the youth is to always remain positive, humble, think before you do. Set a goal, go for it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because you always can. And just work hard. Work hard. Dedicate yourself to your craft, whatever it is that you want to do in life, and go for it. Why not? You only got one shot, one life to live. Go hard.
With Bow Wow, it's a different situation because I got him when he's so young. So really, me and Bow Wow's like my son. You know, actually, if I ever had a kid, you would thought that would be Bow Wow. So.